The last data type we're going to look at is a dictionary. So dictionaries are they're similar to a list or a tuple in that they can hold multiple elements, but the key difference is that these elements have names associated with them. So each element in the list, or sorry, in the dictionary, has a key, is made up of a key value pair. So this is the key. This is like the name of the item, and this is the actual variable or data stored. So geography is the value, and it has the prefix key. 661 is the value. It has the number key, so on and so forth. So note the difference here is that now we're using curly brackets as opposed to square brackets or parentheses. So if you use curly brackets and provide key value pairs, then you're effectively creating a dictionary. So because all the data now have names or keys associated with them, instead of using index positions to find the data or to change it, then we can use the name. So here again, I'm creating this dictionary. I print all the content of the dictionary. This will just print the data associated with the name key, which would be WebGIS in this case. And this is allowing me to actually change the data. So I'm taking the data associated with key number and changing it from 661 to 461. So if I print that, here we can see that the original data is prefix is the key, value is geography, number key, value 661, name key, and then WebGIS data or value. Here again, I use the name key to pull out the name data, WebGIS, and here I've made that change where I've swapped out 661 for 461, and you can see the change reflected there in the dictionary. It's also possible to have dictionaries that are dictionaries of dictionaries, right? So here I've created 4 different classes. This is basically the same setup. They all have a prefix, they all have a number, and they all have a name. And then I've merged those into a new dictionary, this CLST one, which is total, I guess. So, and each of these dictionaries have a key associated with them. So we have the class 1 dictionaries assign the class 1 key, and then class 1 contains this content, which all has value key pairs. And that allows you to further dive through the data and find specific elements. So if I run this here, if I print the whole thing, we get all of the values and key pairs. So we have the class 1 object and all of its content, the class 2 object and all of its content, so on and so forth. Here I'm just extracting out the information for class 1, and you see that printed here. And here, using 2 sets of brackets, I'm pulling out just the data associated with the name key from the class 1 dictionary within the class T dictionary. And that's printed off there to Digital Earth.